magician of Team Sorcerers here. I thought I'd do a little discussion video about fun mini tournaments. Now, the idea of doing something with all the members of Team Sorcerers did come up, along with some mini ones with just a singular member. I've done mini tournaments before with Express Gaming, but none of us have done anything on the scale of the Dark Magicians Grand Championship. Now, there's actually a couple of reasons for that. One is that, well, we haven't really tried to organise it, and it would be a bit difficult to organise, I would imagine. Depending on how we do it, it would involve trying to arrange all of us to hang out and stuff like that. But then, of course, there is another reason. Again, depending on how we do something like this, you know, whether it's just with one singular deck, like our signature ones, or multiples. But yeah, the other reason is that I don't really want to do it. Now, you would think I would jump at the chance of something like this, and normally I would. But the problem is that besides Brandon, Starlight William Magician, the other members have decks that I hate and just don't want to play against, because they do things that don't let me play. Now, obviously, I'm not referring to all of their decks, because they do have decks that I actually do genuinely like and will happily play against. But there's several that just frustrate me whenever I play against them, you know, regardless of whether I can beat them or not. You know, there's Endymion and Plunder Patrol, used by Weber's 5. There's Cosmo, Lunar Lights, Bee Troopers, and Hands, used by Express Gaming. Now, it's not the hand monsters that I have a problem with, because I know what you're probably going to say. You're probably going to say, wait a minute, don't you have a deck that plays the hands, more specifically Hands of Danger? Well, yes, I do, but again, it's not the hands I have a problem with, because I actually do like the archetype a lot, but my problem with Express Gaming's hand deck is that it plays There Can Only Be One, which of course is not only my second most hated trap in the game, first being Trickstar Reincarnation, but it's also among my top 10 hated cards in the entire game in general right now. And it just makes it impossible to play. Like, I mean, it's like I said when I did my hated trap and hated card videos on my channel. Decks based on one monster type just outright auto lose to them. Auto lose to There Can Be Only One, I should say. And almost every single deck I have falls into that category. Like, there's only 3 decks I have that There Can Be Only One doesn't hurt. Random All-Stars, Normal Pendulums, and my Highlander Yuya deck. That's literally it. Other than that, everything else just auto loses. Um, and don't say, oh, just use Harpy's Feather Duster or multiple copies of Twin Twisters. Like, I don't have room in my decks for lots and lots of back row removal. Like, I play one copy of Twin Twisters in every single deck I have, well, except Exodia and my character decks, I think. And there's no room for multiple copies of Twin Twisters or a copy of Harpy's Feather Duster. Like if I had the room, I would if I could, but the problem is I need room for other things. You know, and I shouldn't have to change my deck around just because of one card. Yeah, and like I keep saying, just because there's outs to a card doesn't mean you're always going to see those outs every single time, no matter how many you have. Nor does it justify the existence of an annoying card like there can be only one. It just frustrates me too much. Anyway, and the decks Gamer Central has that I hate are Invoke Shadol, Gladiator Beasts, 6 Samurais, X Sabers, Lair of Darkness, Sacred Beasts, and Mayakash is, excuse me, or should I say Bone Tower deck. Oh yeah, and Dark Lords. Yeah. They're just annoying to play against, and I usually just struggle like every single time I go up against any of these decks. I mean, sure, there's probably some that are easier to deal with than others, but again, it's just frustrating. Like, they either just end the duel before it's even started, turn 1, or they can drop negates, floodgates, or disruptions, or any of the above, just like that. And like, it's just not fun to deal with. It'll just be really frustrating. In fact, I guarantee that if we did do something like this, and Weber's 5 used Endymion, he'll just get easy wins and win the whole thing just like that, because, well, it's Endymion, the deck's near impossible to beat. I mean, yes, I did manage to win against it with Destiny Heroes and Dark Magician, but that was down to luck more than anything. Luck that I was able to draw the outs, basically. Along with the fact that in game 2 of that match we had, he bricked. And realistically, that luck isn't going to happen every single time. It just makes the idea of this sort of thing off-putting. Like, it's already annoying enough when decks that I hate are used in royales. Like I've said before, I stopped playing in tournaments to specifically get away from decks that do things that don't let me play, so that I don't have to deal with them anymore. Just gameplay involving them outside of tournaments is just frustrating. I literally just want to play the game and have a chance to do something. That's all it is. Doesn't matter if I win or lose the game. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. That's why there's like no Team Sorcerers Grand Championship or something similar. I mean, I know there's probably someone who won't be happy that I won't want to play against those decks, but all I can say is, sorry for not wanting to play against something that doesn't let me play. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you later.